Today we see the poem of Ode to Duty written by William Wordsworth. The poet was born in 7th April 1770 and he died in 23rd April 1850. He was an English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, he helped to launch the Romantic age in English literature with their joint publication by Lyrical Ballads in 1798. Description: Ode to Duty is an appeal to the principle of morality for guidance and support. It represents in a measure a recantation of Wordsworth's earlier faith in spontaneous and unguided impulse of the heart, written at a time when he was going to feel more the need of an invariable standard, while continuing to recognize the words worth and beauty of the credit of joy and love. He feels that there must be also the mandate of stern power will preserve the stars in their courses and lays the law of sacrifice and self restraint upon the soul of the individual. Sterns as is the voice of duty, it is yet also divinely beautiful, nor know we anything so far as is the smile upon the face. The mood and temper of the ode to duty is characteristic of much of Wordsworth's later work. According to Wordsworth's own statement, to ode to the duty was modeled on Thomas Gray's aims to adversity, which in turn was limited from Horace's ode to fortune. The stanza is identical with that used by Gray, and there are resemblance in idea and phraseology. The ode consists of 56 lines, and there are 7 stanzas of 8 lines each. It follows the rhyming scheme of ABA, BCC, DD. Reference: the articles incorporate text from publication now in public domain. James H. Anford in 1920. Ode to the Duty in drawings. George Edwin. Encyclopedia Americana. External links: Ode to the Duty, public domain audiobook at LibriVox. The summary of Ode to Duty. The poem from second 1800, the edition of lyrical ballad, moves through seven stanzas of 8 lines in ABA-BCCDD rhymes to describe a poem catch between is described to live according to his own will and realization that are higher principle he ought to follow. Wordsworth prefaced the poem with a quote from the Roman philosopher Seneca. I am no longer good through deliberate instant, but by long habit I have reached a point while I am where I am not only able to do right, but I am unable to do anything but what is right. The poem initially recognized the extent of duty as coming from the voice of God and requiring obedience to avoid vain temptation in life. Some people are able to find the proper balance and not to be troubled in their self-judgment, but the poet sees in himself some who earlier on did neglect higher duty in favor of his own wishes. He paid no attention to unwelcome tasks that he should have completed. However, at this point in his life has made free choice to dedicate himself and find comfort and peace in following in higher duties. Analysis. The poem, unusual for Wordsworth, has no reference to external nature but is fully in mode of self-interruption. Ode to duty provide no specification example of what the speaker did previously to lead him in more maturity to realization that has been to help indolent he is for some reason reserved to judge himself more sternly since he has been led to recognize our principle and truth. Some lucky ones, he said, don't question to own position and live carefree live then he can do. But he is not is not one of these people, and is willing to surrender excess of freedom for self-control and discipline. The poem speaks to Wordsworth need to achieve reflection and accord with truth of life through his poetry. The speaker consoles himself in the feeling that after youthful turbulence he can find repose whichever is in the same unsatisfaction are following certain laws that are powerful and strong. The reader is not told specific about this principle, but is given only certain that the speaker feel them. That the possibility of similar refuge from the cares and unmet desire of word might be discovered by reader too. Whatever care and losses may have for people, that the poets seem to have found a path away from blindness towards serenity. This path may be open to all who, like ye, make a rededication to truth and duty. Thank you to all.